There you go. Typical highway traffic. Mind you, it is sort of peak hour.
With the Trago, it's almost sitting on the freaking bump stops, I reckon. Oh, no,
Yeah.
changing lanes now.
That back tyre is shuddering quite badly.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
The driver's side one, that side there.
Rim.
That side. Yeah, you can see it just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Either it's not
that
bolted
looks
on.
unhealthy.
Yeah, either it's not bolted on right, or there's something horribly wrong with that wheel bearing. But that is not healthy. I've seen tons of shit like that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be making good noises.
No,
But there you go, I suppose
it is a
just
Tarago. They'll just
lazy
ignore
rear
it.
end, so
Yeah.
it's probably rubber sort of isolated from the car.
The wheel
so you
cover's
wouldn't
not on
feel it.
straight, but you can also see the sidewall of the tyre's not moving straight.
Yeah, that's not a healthy one, no.
It's even more fun when you...
We've got two fucking street sweepers in the extreme right lane. This fucking... I won't say it in front. And no one can get past them. Even the Trago fucking...
That should all be over there.
Well, I suppose they're doing 100, but still.
No, still, passing lane.
Yeah, well,
See,
look,
there we go, passing lane on the wrong side.
Look, there's two of the pricks. What are they doing?
I don't know.
Two street
Oh wait, they're
sweepers.
actually sweeping. The brushes are working.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think they're up.
That or the air's just making them
Yeah, I
spin.
think,
Yeah. No, they're not on the ground. They're just sitting there. Bastards.
At least we're not in that.
At least not behind this one. Look how slow they're going. Goodbye.
Well, I'd be more worried about how slow they're going over there. Fucking stop. They're moving, sort of.
He's got the right idea.
I hate fucking that.
Yeah, on the
You
other
have to
side.
pass people on the left, but anyway.
I know. I do it anyway.
What the fuck's this?
In Australia, there's no code for left lane, right lane. It's just if you're not speeding, you're safe. That's all they drum into you. So it's basically pass anywhere you can. See, look at this prick.
They're fucking doing 10k's under. This thing reads 5k's high.
Yeah. So we're basically on the speed limit, and then they're doing 90. And these guys, come on, get out of the damn right
There's
lane.
my Golf, that's what one. Is that TDI? I don't think so.
Don't know.
It's a 2 litre, I think it's probably a...
I shouldn't bag you for
it's
wanting a.
TDI.
I shouldn't bag you for wanting a modern Volkswagen because I still love the
I can't
Touareg.
believe the power of the fucking little thing.
Yeah,
It's got
they've
so
won a
much
lot.
torque. This thing would have no chance against it.
Yeah, they've won
anyway. I don't know whether the one I drove had been chipped or what. But
They've won a ton of awards for those cars. Yeah, 2-litre TDI. That's a nice car.
well made.
Expensive to
look.
fix though. Be prepared. Whoops.
Like
No, it's not broken. They've just
starting in the middle
died.
of the freeway.
Holden. It's just, yeah, it's died.
Imagine that fucking
look
jump
at the
starting in
back.
the middle of the Monash freeway at fucking what is
God, look at the backing up.
5. There's another Golf.
Wow. That's not fun.
We can set cruise control now.
Cruise control. I don't even use cruise control.
I use it all the time. There's hardly time where I don't use it. Only if I'm in sort of stop start or
Nah.
driving on congested fucking freeways.
I never use it. I always push ahead.
I do a lot of freeway miles.
I can tell.
I drive up and down here 3 times a week.
God, yeah, this is peak traffic. Probably got nothing on LA or New York or anything like that, but still. At least it's not gridlocked.
What's that?
A lot of the time it
7
will.
minutes, that's where we're going.
A lot of the time it will gridlock, and yeah, that sign up there is just showing red.
After
Fi-
Warrigal
54,
Road, red.
54 minutes to get to the next stop after Warrigal Road.
Oh well, Kingsway, which is the city. Basically.
Next major, yeah, to the city it's almost an hour.
That's ridiculous. Obviously, everybody's going in for fucking Valentine's Day. It's like bullshit.
Why would you go in for Valentine's Day?
Oh, now we've got
Wait,
this fucking
that sounds like a euphemism. Let's go in for Valentine's Day.
No thanks.
Where's the missus? Oh no, I wasn't talking about you. I don't swing that way. Oh, we're behind the wobbly Tarago again.
I don't think we're going to get in front of it somehow.
No.
Rust or what is it?
It's just dirt and crud from the rail. That thing hasn't been washed in a decade.
Oh, dints all over it.
Yeah.
No,
Dirty,
now we're back
dented,
behind. Okay.
tyres look a bit underinflated and wobbly. It's just normal. It's the Aussie way.
It's full of people.
Yeah. Well, it's probably overloaded.
Probably Chinese family. wondering what the vibrating is.
This feels good.
Some sort of religious experience for them.
Yeah, I was going to say, they just think it feels good. Weirdest looking Land Rovers ever, or Range Rover. Like, what the hell is that? It's an abomination to the Land Rover name.
Yeah, I'd buy your old fucking brand. What was your thing?
The Range Rover.
I'd buy that, or I'd buy an old Series 2
don't
or
worry,
3 Land Rover. That's about all I'd buy.
Don't worry, Brad's mate Fiesel bought that one, and I think he spent about $20,000 on it so far.
Yeah, okay.
It hasn't spent much time on road. It's just been constantly broken or upgraded.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to buy. You didn't want to
There's a
buy
Land
that.
Rover.
Yeah, there's a Defender 110 or something. That's not too bad. No, you didn't. You did not want to buy that Range Rover that I had. Trust me, you would have blown 15 grand.
Who, me?
Yeah, you would have blown
I was thinking
15
about it at
grand
one point, wasn't I?
and barely gotten 5,000 k's out of it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have put a V8 in it.
What would you put in it?
Left the one that was in there. What was wrong with that in the end?
It lobbed a cylinder sleeve. Just fucked it.
No, I'll get another one.
Yeah.
Get another
No,
one.
it flogged out a cylinder sleeve. The auto lost second and third, I think it was. They drove all the way to Albury Wodonga to get a replacement manual.
Manual?
Yeah, converted it to manual.
That's nice.
Then the engine blew, so they put a 350 Chev in there. It worked off its nuts 350 Chev.
What, use the original bell housing? Or?
I don't know. I think they might bolt up. Otherwise, you get a converter plate. I think you have to get a converter plate.
Probably pretty easily found.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it would be because just the old fucking 3.3, that well, only 3.8, 3.5 litre.
3.5. Yeah, old alloy lump.
It's a pretty thingo motor, so the conversion plate for a Chevy would be pretty easy to find, I'd reckon.
Yeah, absolutely. You just buy them online. Buy them on eBay.
I was looking at
One of
my
my
Series 1 to put a turbo. What's the 4-speed? I think it's 750 or 700. Turbo 700, whatever it is.
yeah, Turbo 700.
They're about $400.
Yeah,
I'd buy one, then copy
good
it.
trans though.
I suppose a bit of stuff changed the lights for almost up.
BMW built minis. Yeah, pretty good wildlife on the highways around here.
Sorry?
Pretty good wildlife on the highways around here.
Yeah,
Some
so
nice
that's
cars
a
and things.
quality vehicle.
I suppose for an economical, cheap vehicle, yeah. The old
Those things weren't
the old
economical.
Magnas.
They were heavy. The later models.
Yeah, that's overbuilt. That's executive model. Oh no, it's not. It doesn't have alloys, but it's
No, it's base. Well,
base model. Yeah.
What's going on the Honda Civic with some?
Later Hyundais I like the Accent onwards, like that one onwards. Not a bad car.
I just want a Golf because it goes like stink.
Yeah, I know, but if I had to buy a new car, I'd buy a Hyundai iX35 CDI. In that brilliant bright blue that they put out. Bright metallic blue. Gorgeous thing. New Hyundais are awesome. Old ones, nah, forget about it. Like pre-2000s, I'd own one as a backyard pet and just something to abuse.
Oh, listen.
That's about it. Oh, it's dying.
That's the back wheel.
That's the bearing. That bearing's going to explode. It must be like blue hot or red hot
They
by
are
now.
Asians.
Yeah.
I was right.
Asian family in a very rundown Tarago with a colour mismatched rear trunk lid.
I think that's just fake.
And a rear wheel bearing that's about to explode. That's roadworthy. And speaking of explode, it looks like that Falcon on the side there had its rear tyre explode. It was sitting at a weird angle.
I was whinging about people changing lanes, fucking
Yeah, and you almost missed it. And a Territory with one taillight out. That's an Australian-made SUV. You don't find them in America.
Cars, same,
I know.
Same driveline as this.
Yeah, 4 litre straight six.
Same diffs.
Some with a
You can hear the
turbo.
diff whining like a fucking prick.
Some with a turbo. No, I do like the Territory. It's the only Australian-made car I'd really go out and buy.
You know, I just put new oil and fucking
Sort of.
the Teflon shit in the diff, the Nulon Teflon treatment,
Bah.
and it's worse.
Yeah,
It's
you've
worse
thinned it
than it
out. You've
was.
gotten rid of all the gunk that was keeping it happy.
Yeah.
Now, the Ford Territory is one vehicle that I'd actually go out and buy if I had to buy an Australian-made vehicle. Short of classics. Like, if I had to buy a classic, it'd be like a Ford Falcon GTHO or something like that. a classic.
Diff sounds fucking horrible.
It's just telling you it's there. It's doing its job.
I think I'll just go and pay
There's another one.
$200 for a fucking single spinner and put in it. I don't need
That'd be a bit
OSD.
of fun.
There's my Golf, except that's TSI. It's fucking 1.6 litre.
There's Aussie Mondeo. Or what we get. There's a Territory.
Still German.
The
built.
arse end of a Territory. Ford Escape, just as you get in the States and everywhere else. I like
V6.
his roof, V6 model too. I like his
You
roof.
normally
his
see V8s. You don't often see V6s.
Nah, 4-cylinder or V6 in the Escape.
Are they?
Yeah, you,
I'm
you
thinking of,
no,
I'm
no.
thinking of fucking, what are they?
The thing would fall on its nose if you put a V8 in there.
What am I thinking of? What are the big ones?
Oh, Exploder.
No, the bigger. Them but bigger with the V8.
Expedition?
Something like that. They were V8s.
The Exploder had a V8.
Explorer.
Explorer, yeah. Explorer had a
Oh,
V8.
Exploder.
Yeah, Exploder.
Okay, I see.
Because, well, to begin with, the tyres were exploding, and after that, the engine started exploding.
What were they? What
The
engines
the V6, I think it is.
Mm.
My ex-supervisor, now purchasing officer, has one. I'm waiting for that thing to just not come to work one day. Oh, this is a stuck in traffic video. I should just stick the camera up here and do 10 hours of stuck in traffic.
5:30. What
That's
time
all
did we
right.
leave home?
Mm.
Wouldn't have been half an hour, probably 20 minutes.
That little chubby thing there is a Holden Captiva, which is made by GM Daewoo. Not a bad little buy.
God, they fucking, how many cars did that light change lead through? About fucking 10?
Bugger. Yeah, it's going to be one of those
That's
days.
what happens when you're fucking around Chadstone. You normally, once you get past 2 or 3 roads up here, it's normally sticking
Yeah.
out. It's just Chadstone traffic, especially Friday afternoon Chadstone traffic. So, there you go.
Stuck in traffic. And I'll never forget going through Camberwell Junction one day. I was doing a delivery with a friend's car, and what do you know, I picked up a roofing screw just before I got there in one of the tyres. So waiting in traffic, obviously the tyre went flat very quickly, and trying to get across Camberwell Junction and find a place to change it was not fun.
Yeah, no,
It was even harder explaining to the owner that I had to replace the tyre because it just ruined it. There was nowhere to stop. I basically had to drive 2 kilometres on a flat tyre before I found a suitable spot.
What was
Pete.
the car?
It was a Honda CR-V.
Okay. They're not very nice. Don't like them much.
I'd buy one as a backyard pet. I've
rather
actually
a
been
Rab.
looking for one. Yeah,
Rabs.
Rabs are really nice to drive.
There's another
The one I
Rabs, that's
almost bought was $900, and it was a '97 model, '98 model,
Or
base model, manual base model, just the bare basics, no bullshit, and nice green colour, no dents noticeable in any of the panels. Like the thing was really clean. 180,000 Ks.
Don't think you need another one there.
I know, but 180,000 Ks for $900. That
Short
thing did that.
wheelbase or long wheelbase?
Short, yeah.
No, put an electric motor.
And it didn't last more than a day on Gumtree. The sad part is a lot of dealers often look on Gumtree for stuff like that, and they snap them up really quick, clean them up, put them online for like $3,000. But I hope that an enthusiast picked it up. More than likely not, and I should have got it, but bugger it.
Don't worry. We're going
Just
anyway.
go, screw it. That signal change is way too quick.
There's not much traffic in front of us anyway.
Yeah.
There's a lot behind us actually, as far as I can see behind us.
Well, it's going to be busy. There's a Commodore wagon, Aussie cars.
They're not bad. They're
little-
not a bad thing.
Little cars, green brother.
Heaps of shit. Anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Splash
Made
me
by-
with wiper fluid.
Yeah.
I get splashed with concrete wiper fluid.
Spraying shit everywhere. That's when you know your washer nozzles are working properly. They spray washer fluid everywhere. There's the not Territory, the
Escape.
Escape. They're not too bad.
There's a Golf over there. That's right. They're the older ones. I don't think I'd buy one of them. They're too old.
No, not that one.
That one's pretty ginger as well.
That's alright. Let's see if I can go for the longest high definition video I've ever uploaded. I'm already up to 14 minutes.
Really?
Yep.
There's a Jetta hood on my leg.
Jetta.
I'll just see it in a second.
Oh god, it's a 40 zone.
Yeah,
Why is it a 40 zone? It's not school times. I think just because it's one of those trial populated areas. Let's see how many lives we can save by making people drive at painstakingly slow speeds.
It's 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. through here, and it's Monday to Saturday, I think.
Oh, okay, so it's still 60,
It's
is
weird
it?
when you come through on Sunday and you're doing 70, you're like, what the fuck? This is normal. There's a convertible Golf. Don't think I'd have that one.
Fair.
There's an Audi.
Volkswagen's my
That's it.
last resort. Like, if I had to just blow... Why did you... Oh, there's stuff in front of him. I was going to say, why did you stop? But there's cars in front of him.
Looking at Golfs.
I know.
Look, there's a Golf.
I'd only buy one if I absolutely had to just destroy a fair bit of money.
Oh, no. I don't think they're that
Like,
bad.
just like the Volkswagen Touareg. If I had to kill $10,000, I'd buy a Volkswagen Touareg VR6. Right before it needs the timing chains done on it.
Uh-oh.
And then
This is real traffic.
I'd spend 12 months. No, sorry, yeah, I'd spend 12 months just getting to the point of finishing the timing change because you got to pull the engine out to do it.
We've used the best part of half a tank of petrol so far.
Yeah.
Not quite. This thing is fucking thirsty.
Oh, there's a horrible SUV, Renault Scenic. Ugh. I could pick one of them up for like $500. Needs a clutch. It's missing its fuel filler and everything. The door anyway.
He's looking at your video in.
That one's not
I
bad.
gets bashed. I better lock
There.
the doors.
Nah,
There's
it's
no
normal.
We'll Golf.
I would like a Kia Sportage, not the first generation, but the second one. The one that's based on basically chassis identical to the Hyundai Tucson, which is another awesome little car I want to put to my collection. Assuming Blue Rav doesn't kill it. Oh, you should have seen the fanfic that somebody sent me. Yeah, it was Betty murdering little car in the middle of the night. It wasn't so much brutal murder, it was more like snuff fic. It was like, okay. There's a Honda CR-V I want. I like the first
Yeah,
generation.
they're horrible. They're
I
fucking
like the
horrible things.
first generation's alright as a backyard pet.
No, they're fucking disgusting.
I wouldn't drive it every day or anything. Like, it'd be good as
I'm
a
gonna
pet.
drive it full stop. I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna waste a fucking match on it.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it'd be a good backyard pet. That's
Slow,
about it.
horrible, ugly things.
Yeah.
Probably reliable, but
I have test driven 2 of them, and they're not too bad around town, but I never took it out on the highway.
as I said, slow, horrible,
Hmm.
reliable.
Reliable, but yeah, they're not the best thing on earth. Little Ravs are way much better, way more better.
Why was the 3 Series B in this one?
I've had one. I had a 323 for like
No, I mean
3
a
or 4
real
months.
One, a new one.
No,
New ones are really
I want a
good.
classic E30 again. The E30 323 with that short little straight 6. 2.3 litre straight 6.
Let's go.
And a set of what tyres were on it? They were Cymex, those
Yeah,
really
that'll
hard,
help.
really hard plasticky tyres. And it was so much fun in the
Yeah.
wet. It just wheel spin, sideways,
fuck
wheel
off.
spin. Prado.
Yeah, we better keep some space between him. He's a roll back in front.
Is he?
No, it's a woman.
I'm going to go for the clutch now. Never mind, I've rolled back a metre. Oh, God.
The Magnet can actually basically take off, even on a hill like this, you can basically let the clutch all the way out on the brake and start creeping forward, and you don't even have to accelerate.
Yeah.
That's got a shitload of torque.
Betty's good for that because the clutch is very new and it's right at the beginning of travel. Blues is fairly worn, so you got about 2.5 inches of travel before something starts happening.
It's on the floor. You can adjust that. That's easy. And all you do is you loosen the
The clutch,
rod and wind it in a bit more.
the clutch plate itself
No,
is
wind
really.
out. If you want to adjust it higher, you wind the
Okay.
rod out.
Yeah. Now the clutch on Blue is pretty high, and it's manageable. It's quite easy to drive. Betty's is right there, and it's easy to catch you out.
I'm used to
It
manual.
bites hard. It's 3 times heavier than Blue's, so I think they used a heavy-duty clutch kit. And yeah, it's 2 different animals. Same basic vehicle, 1-2 years difference. Two completely different animals. So I do sort of want to balance them up. But I've got a feeling I'm going to have to get Blue's clutch done and just match them the same so that it's right there, just off the floorboards, and it's fairly heavy.
I'm used to manual in traffic like this.
I know.
Every time I go to pull off, I go, I always think, oh, do I need to pull the handbrake on? What do I need? Oh, no, it's auto.
Yeah. No, I haven't driven the Ford for like 3 weeks now, so it's going to be completely alien to me going back to auto.
It's not bad, there's a Golf.
I know, this is more friggin' Golf.
I prefer Golf. I prefer Golf. Well, I would prefer Golf, actually. Anyway, there's another fucking, well, it's a Jetta, it's basically a Golf. I thought that was cops, that fucking flashing light over there. Scared me.
That's a kebab shack. It's even more dangerous.
It's a bit sad when
even more dangerous if you value the enamel on your toilet the next day.
No, well, it's a bit sad when you sort of always get jumpy when you see flashing lights.
I know, that's Australia for you.
I think
they are flashing lights. What have I done wrong?
Look, there is a
Oh, there is one up there. And everyone's changing lane all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, for once I've actually got my wallet with me. I've normally lost it. So there's a Golf.
I know. I don't care about your Golfs.
It's a good game. There's another one. There, that's a, what do they call that, Boar or
Passat.
something? Oh, Passat, yeah, you're right.
I know, the boss owns one.
The fuzz, what the fuck are they doing? Hounding some. Do you know what fucking shits me?
Yeah.
You hear about, and there's a Golf in front actually, you hear about this bloke who that fucking belted his son to death in.
Yeah, I know. That was like
Tyab. They're saying, oh, they've got issues. What the fuck's that they got out on the ground?
Probably a few pounds of drugs. Oh no, there's leaky stuff everywhere. It's an accident.
Oh, it's a T-bone.
Yeah. Oh wow, that made a mess.
It's a good T-bone, that one.
Yeah, you can't see it anymore, but yeah, they're going to need more than a few new doors. I think the pillars are right off.
There's no doubt about that.
The structure's
Which side
compromised.
Whose fault was that? Would have had to be his fault. He probably turned out in front of you.
Yeah, it's on the passenger side, so it would have turned in front
Unless
of
he T-boned him out of one of these streets, but I doubt it.
Nah.
Because it wasn't moving. It was like
would have turned in front of oncoming traffic.
Yeah, by the look of it.
Whoops! Not a good day for you.
What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah, that's right. This fucking
the psychologically fucked guy.
Yeah, but the cops are going, oh, we didn't arrest him because they had fucking 10 warrants on him for pedophilia and all sorts of other bullshit.
There's five arrest warrants,
and they're going on about, oh, our systems are out of date. We need to update, blah 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 blah. But do you know the funny thing? Any system that we're booking you is fucking right up to date. It's like the fucking camera they've got that scans your license plates and all that sort of shit.
Yeah, that's all up to
date.
date.
Spend on all that shit. That's all fucking up to date. But when it comes to actually catching real criminals that we need off our streets, nah, don't fucking worry about that.
It's all up to date.
It's all out of date. But fucking, it's ridiculous. It's fucking
That's because
ridiculous.
It costs money instead of makes money.
Yeah,
why would they update a system that's just going to cost them money instead of make it?
Psychopathic, pedophilic fucking rapists off our fucking street who are going to fucking bash their children up with cricket bats when we can just find people for driving unregistered cars and fucking with prior fucking...
It was about 3 weeks ago, the Commissioner for Traffic Police was on saying they want to make driving 1 or 2 k's over the speed limit as socially unacceptable as basically anything.
Well,
they want to fine us for doing 2 k's over the speed limit now.
There's my Golf. That's a 2-litre TDR. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah. No, they're basically pushing for fines for doing like 1k over the speed limit now. They want to make it as socially unacceptable as drink driving, I think they said.
Well, bullshit.
Yep. They are just so misguided in this system now. It's just crazy.
All they're interested in doing is making revenue, obviously.
Yeah. Why would the Monash Accident Research Centre publish anything other than what they want to hear? Because their revenue and their income depends on it.
Yeah.
Monash Accident Research Centre gets all their revenue from speed cameras and things like that. Why would they compromise their income? Fucking ridiculous. But no, not just the family courts have a lot to answer for when it comes to just guys going completely off the rails and killing people, but the criminal justice system itself, because they've closed all the asylums. You see loonies all the time.
Yeah,
people with crazy schizophrenic problems and other things like that.
But the problem with that was that fucking half of those places are either fucking run by churches or all that sort of bullshit. Now, that many pedophiles and fucking rapists working in there.
Yeah.
You know, like, the amount of people who got sexually abused in those sort of things, because...
It'd have to be state-run.
Yeah.
State-run, well-regulated, and for goodness sakes, just get them off the streets.
Well, it shouldn't be any different than a hospital. They should be in basically a normal hospital like you go to when you fucking cut your leg open. It shouldn't be in like a friggin' asylum disconnected from society.
The problem is a lot of them will just get out and re-offend, though. But I guess by that point, they should just be in jail.
No, well, I mean, that's another thing. If that bloke had survived, if they hadn't have freaking shot him, I'll say thank God they did, because now
I'm glad they killed him.
We don't need to pay $100,000 a year keeping the prick in jail.
I'm glad they killed him.
If he had gone to jail, he would have got off on a 10-year sentence because he was friggin' homeless and mentally
handicapped, or not mentally handicapped, criminally insane, something like that. Mentally ill.
Bullshit they come up with. These days.
Mentally ill will basically cut your prison sentence in half, if not more.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Screw Australian justice system. The sooner they overhaul it and get people like me in charge, it'll be better.
It'd be pretty ruthless.
It'd be bad.
Sex offenders, murderers, shoot them all.
No, I wouldn't shoot them. I'd put them into road camps and things like that. But picking up rubbish, like there's rubbish over there. Why can't we have?
I'll be paying $100,000 a year to keep someone in jail when they could be picking up.
Why can't we have armed guards escorting people around doing works? And if they do try and run off, then pull the trigger. Give them a chance. At least give them a chance to try and run. Make them useful. I mean, you're still dealing with labour, really.
This is normally good hill for hill starts. This is what
this was fun.
I have to put the handbrake
I've been up here plenty of times with Brad, and there've been plenty of times we've got the wheels squealing.
Yeah, in the wet you can't do hill starts on this hill in the back.
Nah.
This spins the wheels. It's front wheel drive. Joys of front wheel drive. Now I've got the fucking hiccups.
That's what you call going off the rails.
Trams. Whose idea were they? Fuck me.
A very obsolete idea.
How many minutes are we up to so far? 40 minutes worth of video or something?
27:40.
Really?
Yep.
God, it doesn't take us long to get to here then.
I know. I need a toilet.
Okay.
I'm halfway through my Coke and Scotch.
Alright, well, probably stop drinking then.
I did top it off with Scotch, so that's why I'm not drinking it as fast as I normally do.
Well, we're probably
Otherwise,
20 minutes from break.
This bottle would be empty and I'd be onto a second one if it wasn't.
Well, there's money down the side of the seat.
That's like every old car I've pulled stuff out of. All you find is money under the seats.
When Stuart went through the
down under the consoles and things like that, the Rav had a bit, or one of the Ravs had a bit.
All the door pockets in your BMW and shit were fully got about $20 worth of fucking coins.
I know, they were just silver coins. It's just, trust me, I've got about 50 kilos of silver coins just in the safe. It's like, what the hell do you do with the things?
I just sort
of leave them in the door.
That's the good thing about those self-serve checkouts. Just take them there and you throw all your silver change in them.
Yeah, they don't complain about it.
The Mikey machine's what consumes all my change.
Oh God, Mikey. That's a terrible system.
Yeah, that's another thing. We won't start on that though. Years ago. Oh, 2 goals. 2 in a row. Fucking there you go.
No, I'll take the TIG one behind it. They're the same shit, just in a different package.
That's 4-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive equals problem.
Same shit, bigger package.
I wouldn't buy a 4. I'd never, apart from if it were a Patrol or something proven. Like my mate bought a fucking Adventurer and...
No, I'll find a cheap Rav and you can buy that one. At least it'll serve you well and be loyal.
Not
like a little puppy dog car. Loyal, loving, cheap to maintain, not a problem. Well, that diff is telling you it's there.
It's not making much noise now. Normally, we're just over 60. It's normally howling, but because it's under load, I suppose. Well, you pricks are turning right. We're turning left.
Almost up to half an hour.
Well, actually, it's probably only 10 minutes. We haven't had the video off, so we're making pretty good time for peak hour. Probably should have left an hour earlier. Would have made it better, but anyway.
That used to be a car dealership.
Yeah,
Now
it
it's
did,
being
actually.
torn up.
They had a lot of Subarus in there.
I remember that, yeah. They're doing something.
There's a lot of free land around here. They've been pulling around a lot of buildings up and down
Yeah.
Canterbury Road here.
Oh well. If they're obsolete and inefficient and just not used, rip them down and put something better in.
So you need to pee.
I do.
Drinking. It's not in my car. Like, this is leather. That's one good thing. It's easy to clean up.
They'll get the wet dry back out. It's like a space suit, just pee. No, sorry, you got to connect the hose to that one. I actually watched when I was.
Go around. We'll be naughty. Eh?
I had a bit of a stomach bug on Monday, so I went home early and watched just documentaries in bed. And I got to BBC's. Oh, that Lancer's blowing some smoke.
That's a typical Mitsubishi.
Yeah. No, I watched a BBC documentary called The Space Race, and that was really good. It's not so much a documentary, it's a drama series where they just... It's pretty decent acting and all that sort of stuff for...
Yeah, fuck little car. I thought you were going to fucking have me in a fucking XL.
Nah.
Fuck yourself. Here's a Golf.
No, the Space Race thing from BBC was really good.
Here's another Golf.
I know, I don't care about fucking golf.
They're popular, so there can't be much wrong with them.
They're popular amongst people with money.
Yeah.
The problem is you don't have much money. That's what
Yeah.
I want, little Pokemon car.
Yeah.
iX35.
Yeah, probably not bad. I'd only buy German, or you might just get me into something like a Subaru, but I wouldn't buy a fucking Toyota or a Suzuki or anything
Oh,
like that. 'cause
come
they're
on.
just
I'll find you a
they're
cute...
too bland and basic.
Who cares? I'll find you a cute little RAV4.
Yeah,
She'll love you.
RAV4's
She'll
not
love you
too
long
bad.
time.
Well, it'd have to be quite a new one. It'd have to be a fucking...
No, you want the older ones. They're cheap and easy to fix.
It'd have to be about 2005.
No, you don't want one of
There's
them.
a Golf, or is that a Polo?
I've got no interest in the later RAVs. Just the first and second generation. That's it. Even the second generation VVTi. That's a whole new can of fish.
Oh no. I just want... Do you know why I want my turbo diesel Golf? 5 litres per 100.
I know.
Whereas this, that says 11.9, it's really about 15.
Yeah.
In this traffic, it'd probably be edging 20, I'd reckon. But then again, it is a nice, comfortable car. And I'm not changing gears like I would be in a Golf. Oh, don't turn right, you prick.
Ah,
I'm stuck behind
stuck. Oh no, we're not. Yep. Use power to negotiate. Instead of letting people sneak up, just blast ahead. That's what I miss about having a decent car. Well, I've still got the Ford, which I do drive, but
Yeah, you need a bit
if I'm going to
of
do a long range trip, I just go Blue Rav. But you don't have that
than the other one.
you don't have that point and shoot.
Then your Falcon would have a fair bit.
Oh, Falcon's heaps better. Falcon's the most powerful car I've pretty much had.
Fuck you. Oh,
Well, at least there's no traffic in front of
it. That.
The BM doesn't pull as hard. No way. The BM definitely didn't pull as hard.
You put a new torque converter in it, it's much better now.
That's a good point. The torque converter was kind of rooted because I towed the turret lathe home on a tandem trailer, so
Well, that's not bad.
that wasn't too bad.
He's towed tandem trailer absolutely full of shit up to his daughter's place when she moved out behind the little 535. The friggin' thing pulled it, and he needed to pull up and friggin'. I think he almost got. The ABS was almost locking up. That was how hard. It couldn't keep up with how hard he was pressing the fucking brake pedal when he needed to pull up.
Yeah.
Because someone pulled out in front of him or something. Ah, this is good. There's a set of lights around this corner. And you always
I know.
Back. There's a Merc winding up. Sound like a
Tiny little supercharger. Whee! Little rotary screw blower.
Oh look, there's a Golf. You get
Fucking
sick of this,
Volkswagen Golfs.
aren't you?
I know they're
Falcon
a
in
really economical car, but God, I hope you're prepared to pay the repair bills
no,
when they break.
From what I've heard, they're pretty reliable. Those ones. The model earlier than that were fucking shit boxes.
I'm still not convinced.
Oh no, can't be any worse than this thing.
I suppose, yeah.
This thing needs.
I can't complain. I do like some modern cars, and I would spend like $8,000 or $9,000 on a Touareg if it was decent enough.
I just don't know how long I'd have my licence in the fucking thing because it has got a lot of balls.
Yeah.
Once the turbo starts winding up, it fucking whoof, off it goes.
There we go, up to about 35 minutes of footage. That'll do.
Yeah, well, there's not going to be much more. It's only going to be rants.
Nah. No more ranting. That doesn't matter. That makes these videos fun.